Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour, and welcome to 7 at 7 a.m. for Thursday, January 21st, bringing you 7 minutes of nonstop local news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Let's get started with our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. Police say a special education teacher was fatally shot after he tried to stop a teenager from spraying graffiti on an East Las Vegas Valley business. 18-year-old Zion Dawson was arrested on an open murder charge in the death of Jose Santa Cruz, who taught at Cortez Elementary School and owned 2 businesses within a block of where he was shot on East Charleston Boulevard. Family and friends remember him as a religious family man who was always there for his students. A man already serving time for sexually assaulting a friend's teenage stepdaughter has also been found guilty of possession of child pornography. Philip Merle received a 9-year sentence that would be served at the same time as his 30-year to life sentence for the sexual assault. Investigators have found hundreds of child pornography images in his Dropbox, including an image of an infant. Merle's friend, who was also described as a member of the Boogaloo movement, was charged in the sexual assault of his stepdaughter as well. A female juvenile was arrested last night on suspicion of involuntary manslaughter in connection with the fatal shooting of 18-year-old Anaya West on Monday. Police say a group of teens and adults were inside of a vehicle listening to music when the shots happened at the Corona del Sol apartments on East Charleston Boulevard. No info about the suspect has been released by police. Anyone with information about this case, it's urged to call Metro Homicide. And Las Vegas will now allow alcohol delivery to virtually anywhere in the city by third-party vendors. City lawmakers passed a bill on Wednesday that they say gives a lifeline to hurting businesses by expanding alcohol delivery services. Prior to the bill, only grocery stores could deliver alcohol in conjunction with a grocery order. Now any business with the required licensing can make deliveries to homes and businesses except gaming establishments. Let's take a look now at your weather forecast. Sunshine and mild temperatures are expected for your Thursday. The forecasted high will be around 66 degrees with winds from the east around 5 to 10 miles per hour, all according to the National Weather Service. Let's take a look now at the rest of your week. Partly cloudy skies will continue throughout the week with temperatures slipping down to the mid-50s, low 40s for your evenings.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. With your sports update, I'm Leandre Fox. The Golden Knights remain undefeated, earning their 4th win Wednesday night in a 5-2 victory over the Arizona Coyotes. Defenseman Alex Pietrangelo scored his first goal in a Golden Knights uniform in the first period. Head coach Pete DeBoer had this to say about the team's strong start to the season.
4 games in, there's always work to do, but I liked some of the things we fixed from the prior game, and some guys got rewarded, which was nice.
The annual desert off-road race, the Mint 400, is hitting the brakes. The iconic event is being postponed till December. Organizers of the race cited restrictions on large-scale spectator events in Nevada due to the coronavirus pandemic. The Mint 400 will move its traditional March date to December 1st through the 5th.
Good morning, Cassie Soto with this sports betting update. The Lakers are set to be underdogs for the first time this season when they face off against the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee is a 1-point favorite over the Lakers on the opening line at Stations Casinos, and the total is set at 228.5. The Lakers are 11-4 this season, but 8-7 against the spread. The Lakers most recently lost to the Warriors 115-113 on Monday as 9-point favorites. The Bucks also enter the game off of a loss, falling 125-123 to the Nets on Monday.
In your business news, sponsored by the Vegas Chamber, a major convention for firearms and hunting industry is going on this year, but like many things these days, it's going virtual. The Shooting, Hunting, and Outdoor Trade or SHOT Show is taking place now through Friday online. It's being billed as SHOT Show on Demand. Attendees can schedule appointments with exhibitors and take part in virtual seminars. A Nevada gaming licensee hopes to persuade regulators to change the rules requiring in-person ID verification for bettors trying to wager on sports via apps. Las Vegas-based Sightline Interactive and Sightline Payments submitted a petition seeking an amendment to the rules, and the Nevada Gaming Commission is scheduled to consider that request today. Some observers say the change could boost sports betting revenues and promote the use of cashless technology in gaming, but many casino operators oppose allowing remote registration because some potential sports betting providers have little to no investment in brick-and-mortar operations in the state. In your health news, Nevada reported a record 71 deaths from the coronavirus on Wednesday, even as other metrics continue to trend lower. The moving 14-day average of new COVID-19 cases and the 2-week positivity rate both fell for the 5th consecutive day. A state official says the downward trend in those metrics bodes well for the state. Since the pandemic began, more than 3,800 Nevadans have died from the disease. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Summerlin is one of the premier places to live in Nevada, but it could get even more desirable. Carrie Roper tells us why. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning, Renee. The master plan community owned by the Howard Hughes Corporation is continuing to expand. I spoke to Review Journal real estate reporter Eli Siegel on what changes are coming to downtown Summerlin.
The Howard Hughes Corporation, which is the developer of the Summerlin master plan community, they have unveiled plans to build a 10-story office building immediately south of Las Vegas Ballpark, the home of the Aviators. And they're also planning to build a 295-unit luxury apartment complex.
Remember to follow us here on 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for more updates on this story as it develops. Renee.
The $731 million Powerball jackpot was won Wednesday night by a single ticket that was sold in Maryland. The prize was the 5th largest in history, but an even larger prize is still out there. If you're willing to wait in line for a ticket, since no one has hit the Mega Millions jackpot on Tuesday night, Friday's prize in that drawing has grown to $970 million. In your entertainment news, veteran entertainer Frankie Moreno has recorded a new theme song for his hometown of Las Vegas. The Vegas Chamber has recruited Moreno to compose Doubling Down. Moreno has not played a ticketed show since March, but he has produced 32 original singles in 32 weeks. Doubling Down is set to premiere at Preview Las Vegas today at 9 a.m. Well, that'll do it for this morning's 7 at 7 a.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. I'm Renee Summerhour. Thank you for watching. You can get the latest on these stories and more at lvrj.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app for breaking news alerts straight to your phone. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. See you then.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by attorney Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update is sponsored by Pro Group Management. You are watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.